It's ready, take two. Good morning, welcome. I'm Olivia. This is my SilverSneakers Flex chair yoga class. Let's get started at the back of the seat. Close your eyes. Go to your happy place for a moment. What is it you were grateful for that you smiled about last night when you read that email? Bring that back up again. Let your powerful jaw muscles relax. One more deep breath in. Get yourself out to the edge of the seat. Sit bones right to the very edge of the seat. Your feet underneath your knees. And let's be sure we're at the tip of the sit bones. So I'm going to roll the tailbone underneath me. I'm going to sit up the very tip of them and grow as tall as you can. So feel that difference. Everybody shrinks down about an inch or two. And everybody gets as tall as they can possibly sit, right? You find that very tip of the sit bones, crown of the head reaching up one more time. And here's the inhale, right back up. And then hold it. Put that little tuck in the chin, drop the shoulders. And then this big muscle in the back of the neck to the shoulders, to the middle of your back, gets a nice lengthen when you do that. Tipping the head over. And then reach the left fingers away. Ooh, lots of tingles in that arm, right? And then we'll go the other way. Without moving the shoulders of the spine, we go over to the left. Reach the right fingers out. And all the way back up. Look over the right shoulder. Drop your chin, trace your collarbone, come back to that little notch in your throat. And then slide the chin right back up. Go ahead and lift the chin a bit. Tuck the chin again. Lift it, and then we're going to put it right on that imaginary shelf right in front. Bam, there it goes. Look over that left shoulder. Drop your chin, trace that collarbone. Right to that notch in your throat. Slide back up. Lift the chin. Drop it down. Lift it up, and then drop it right back to that imaginary shelf in front. Yeah, release the arms back down to the side. Tuck the elbows in next to the waistline here. The arms are just hanging. So I'm not trying to hold them out. I'm just going to let them rest and then rotate in the shoulders here. The elbows inward. Yeah, so the palms start to press forward. Depending on your shoulder structure, it may just be the thumbnails coming forward. It may be the palms. Yeah, just let them hang there for a moment. Imagine you're standing on your feet. So now, push the feet into the shoes or the earth. Yeah, and imagine you're standing on them, firmly on the feet. Knees are right over the ankles there. So they haven't buckled in. Yeah, and then lift the fingers. Up and around. Nice. Everything's good and solid from the navel down here. One more time. All right, and then back to front. Point the elbows forward. Okay. And then point the elbows to the side walls. Drop your shoulders, open and close. You can get the arms up by your shoulders. That in itself is work sometimes. All right, and then once again, like we did earlier, you've got a golf ball right here in your hand. Just lift it up. Dropping the shoulders down. Yeah, nice. And then here, forward and back. With the elbows, nothing moving in the low half. My feet are glued to the earth or inside your shoe. And then we're going to reach as if we're climbing a ladder. Pull it down. So a little work in the core. Reach. And again. Reach one more time. All right, let's take that right arm all the way up. And reach a little bit higher. And then release it down. Again, so we lift it and then reach it. And again. lift it, reach. So feel that stretch in the side, and reach, and down. All right, other side, same thing. Lift it, reach, and down. So you're going to find that range of motion that works for you, that gives you a little bit of stretch in the side. One more time. And down. All right. Hands on the knees. Around that upper body. So separate the shoulder blades. Slide the hands back by the crease of the hip. Point the elbows back. And then just lift the heart. But I'm going to stay square on the sit bones here. So I'm not going to rock and roll in my hips. All right? Tuck the chin. Exhale. Inhale. Lifting back. Exhale. Tuck the chin. And inhale, let's just try this. Maybe lift the heels, maybe lift the toes. Lift the heels, and lift the toes. One more time, using your breath. And down. All right, sit up nice and tall, slide that right foot out, and let's just turn. And then we'll go the other way. Keeping that foot out. And again. And one more. And back to the front. We just switch feet. Easy enough. Return. 4 of them. Now that toe's coming to the ceiling, so I'm getting a nice calf stretch in that foot as I do this. And one more time. All the way back in. Let's take the soles of the feet together. You can get them. If you got shoes on, it's a little harder to do. See if you can get that out. In fact, I would say maybe start with one foot on the ground and see if you can walk the other foot into it. Yeah. And just sit up nice and tall. Take my hands on my knees there just a little bit. Breathe. All right. And then walk them out. All right. I'm going to go around. Oh. One more time. And then go the other way. And one more time. With feet wide, we're going to slide just the rib cage. We're going over to the right. So it's if there's something over there you want to grab on the table. Come right back up. Head over heart over pelvis. Slide the ribs over. You should feel this work in the core. And again, slide them over. One more time. And then we go the other way, same thing. Slide over 4 times. Come on back. Notice that you are heavy on both sit bones here, right? So that right side is not lifting up. And one more time. All right. A little more here. I'm going to roll towards the front part of my sit bones now. And then I'm going to scoop the belly and roll towards the back. So I'm taking this deeper into my back now. The middle back, maybe even the low back. And down. Slowly move with intention, like the way it feels in your body. One more time. All right, so from this rounded position, what I want you to do is come forward like you're going to look at the ground. And then eyes up, heart forward, little baby cobra, and push all the way up. Let's do that again. All right. So you're going to round back, chin towards your chest. You're going to hinge forward at the hips, look towards the ground. Bring that heart forward, like I just said something, and then push right back up. Lovely. Over to that right leg, slide down. Wherever is comfortable for you, reach towards the foot, the ankle, the calf. Tuck the chin, look back towards the back leg of the chair. And then lift that arm up and around. And we go the other way. Same thing. Slide down that leg. Tuck the chin. Look back towards the back leg of that chair. Reach that arm up and around. Let's do this again. Deep breath in. Here's the exhale. Look back towards the chair. Here's the inhale up and around. Exhale down. And slowly move with your breath. All right, up and around, and walk the feet back in. Put the hands back on the chair. I just have gently grabbing the back of the chair. Turn the elbows towards the back of the chair to lift the heart. All right, and let's take that vinyasa. So we come back to that seated mountain pose. Deep breath in. Hinge forward at the hip. Halfway rise. Heart comes forward. And reverse one dive all the way back up. And hold this halfway down here in this mountain pose. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Nice. Release. Halfway rise. And reverse one dive. Let's do that again. Halfway. I'm hinged at the hip. Elbows are up by my shoulders. If you can do that, great. Let's try to resist this. Ooh, they work a little harder up there. Forward fold. And halfway rise. And exhale. All right. Sit back. Bring that knee in. And then circle it around. Sit back up there. And again. All right, let's take it out to the side. That arm out. Switch hands. Reach back. Pull that across your midline if you can. And then again, same thing. Up and out wide. Hold it. And bring it across the midline. All right, right straight back in front. And we pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop it down. Brush the ground. Bring it right back in and let it drop. Other side. Circle that ankle. All right, I'm going to ground my right foot. Circle this leg around. So push through that right foot. And head over heart over pelvis. Nicely done. All right, so here we go. Out to the side. Bring it right across. Reach back. And again, out to the side. And reach back. 2 more. Out to the side. Reach back. Back to the front. Extend it out. And we pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it right in. Drop it down. We stand up. All right, so we're going halfway up, all the way, okay? How many times? Anybody have an idea what they think they'd like to do? 5?
10. 10.
Well, I was going to say we'll add 5 and 2 together, and then she said 10. So let's do 7. Be careful what you say. So halfway down. All the way tap. Now, you're on your own here, okay? That's 1. Do it or don't do it. It's entirely up to you. We'll stay up at the end. Yeah? That's okay, right? We could add a few more next time. Okay, get yourself a drink of water and move that out to the side. Okey-doke. Perfect. You see yourself on TV here, don't you? It's okay. It's fun for people to see there are really people in the class. Come on back to downward facing dog. And as you get into that, think about tipping that pelvis forward onto your thigh muscles. Use this image that your pelvis is a fish bowl, and you want to tip all the water out of it and let it run down your thighs. Oh, so that tailbone goes to the back wall. And then see if you can straighten the arms, maybe. Maybe turn one hip to tailbone to one tailbone, tailbone to one wall, and then the other diagonal. All right, and then come to some stillness in this position and just enjoy the way this feels in the arm, the back, the belly, the legs, and breathe deep. All right, taking the gaze over the chair, step on in. Let's bring that right knee up and then just touch it back. I'm going to hold on to the chair. Just in and out. In and out. One more time. And back she goes warrior one. So get yourself set up in warrior one, find the shape, deep breath in, release the shoulders, turn the palms to one another, thumb goes back, and then let the elbows come down. They're going to come up and cross, and then again, tuck the chin, cross them if you can, and down, and cross, a couple more, and one more time, and let's leave them crossed up there, press them together, drop your shoulders, and hold that. Now secure the legs right here as you do this, nice and strong, and then I'm going to hinge at the hip, reach the fingers back. And the palms are going to face one another like I've got a beach ball back there. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. And breathe. All right, circle sweep the hands. I'm going to step both feet together. Use the chair if you need to. All the way up. Upward salute. And we take that other foot. And down. Let it touch behind you there. And push off. Couple more. Yeah. Nice, everyone. All right, last one, and back we go. Toe ball heel goes down. Find that warrior one shape. Drop your shoulders. This time, let's turn the palms out. All right, lift them up and right back down. And again, lift them up. So the thumbs face the front that time. And down. Adding the neck if you'd like. One more time. Hold it up there. Push up, but pull the shoulders down. Yeah, so you are framing your face with these arms, all right? And the shoulders aren't up. Drop them down. You can bring them in front of the face if that feels better to you. Just fine. All right, hinge at the hip. Hold that beach ball back there in the back. Squeeze the shoulder blades. This time, let's do this. Let's turn the palms out as much as you can. Boy, you should feel those shoulder blades really come together, but then drive them down your back so they go far away from the ears. All right, circle sweep. Step both feet in. Reach to the ceiling. Right hand down. I'm going to arc over. Let my hips push over to the left. And then over to the right. Pass through the feet. All the way back. Take the weight on the feet. So I'm going to, on the toes. I'm going to hinge at the hip. I'm going to shave from the side. So up nice and tall. I'm just going to push forward onto my toes. You've got the chair right there if you need it. And then push the toes into the ground. And see how you'll come right back up nice and tall. And again, weight goes forward on the toes. I'm not hinging. Straight spine. Push through the toes. Get that strength in your feet. One more time. You'll need this skill when you've been out drinking. Oh my gosh. All right. Up. Stretch through the feet there. Here's my balance. Oh my goodness. All right. So right foot down. And we are going to balance now. I'm going to come to the toe on my left foot. But be sure you've got that right foot, right leg fired on, the glute. And then see if you can let that foot leave the earth. Balance or not, it's up to you. All right, we go the other way. One more. And then that left foot down. Find your balance on that left foot. Fire on this leg, this glute. And then the right toes. And then maybe let it lift. And it stays low to the ground. That's fine. I'm not trying to be a ballerina here. All right. Step out wide. You should feel those toes really fire on when we do that. This wide standing mountain pose. Let's come into star pose. Deep breath in. And drop the shoulders. Turn the toes out, and we'll take these moon flowers. Sink down, and up, and again, down and up. Couple more. And lovely. All right, toes back to the front, over to one side, up, over, and then to the other side. I'm going to walk my left foot out a little bit further because I think I need to have it a little bit wider here, but it's up to you entirely. When you come over to the right, squeeze the earth with your toes. And to the left, squeeze the earth with your toes or your shoe. And again. All right, come right back up. Turn the toes out again, and now we're going to take some sunflowers, so don't hit your face. Press through the earth and push away from the earth. And again. Couple more. And last one. And then we're going to swoop that left arm over and then over. Yeah, so we get the side body working a little bit here too today. And as slow as you need. 2 more. And last one. All right, star pose. Lovely. And hands in. Left toe to the front. Right toe to the right wall. Sink into that knee. And then push back up. All right. Bend that knee. So you know when I say that front knee bend, you know what it feels like when you got to bend it, right? Okay, bend it so it's right over the ankle. Up and up. Find your warrior 2 shape. Bingo. Reach the fingers far. Turn the gaze towards those 2-piece fingers so you are working the neck here. All right, lifting up on that left arm. Tap the hand. Lift up on the right hand. Tap the back. And I am going to keep my gaze at my right hand. So I'm really working my neck here as well the whole time. So resist the urge to look to me. And again, 2 more. And last one, lifting up. Look back from whence you came. And level this out, warrior 2. Head over, heart over, pelvis. Beautiful. Lift that front heel. And let's come into side angle. Nice. Use the chair if you need it, please. All right. Level this out. Drop that heel and come into reverse. Let's wrap that left arm in, the right arm on the top, and come back to the front. Now breathe into the back ribs. All right, return the toes. We go the other way. Same thing here. Bend that knee and come back. All right? Yeah, balance. Hands here, hands out, wherever you want. That knee's going to bend in the direction of the toe. So I have to make a little shift in where my foot goes there, but instead of letting it buckle in, you've got all parts of your foot, including that little baby toe, pressed into the ground. And that's going to insist that the knee go right towards the toe. All right, one more. And we find our warrior 2 shape. Hold it, knee over the ankle, arms out, turn the gaze. Look over those 2-piece fingers. We're going to hold that, lift up on that hand. And then we switch. Keep following your left hand. And again. And down. One more time. And down. All right, I want you to lift up on that hand, look down from whence you came. So you take the neck the other way. We level this out, warrior 2. We lift that front heel and fold. And then come into side angle. You have really loaded up that foot right there. Drop your shoulders, broaden the collarbones, fire on the core muscles here. A couple of breaths. All right, I'm going to drop the heel, level it out, come into reverse. All right, wrap that right arm into the rib. The left arm to the shoulder. We come to the front. Breathe right between the shoulder blades. And then lift them up and around. Walk your feet in. Let's step back. I'm going to take that vinyasa. We're going to use this goalpost arms here, all right? Deep breath in. Exhale, goalpost arms. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Release into forward fold. We take that halfway rise. The hands slide to the thighs. They release back down. Press the hands into the shins. Looking about 2 feet in front of yourself, And then reverse swan dive back up. Let's do it again. Goal post arms coming down. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Nice. Weight on the toes. Forward fold. Halfway rise. Exhale down. Press the hands into the shins. And we circle sweep all the way back up. All right, into downward facing dog. Okay. All right, bring the hands back to the thigh muscles. Let's reverse swan dive back up, and we'll take a drink of water and come back. All right, so still back from the chair. We're going to step into the chair on the right foot and lift that left heel. So my back knee is bent and the heel is right straight to the ceiling. Yep, yep. And I'm on the railroad tracks, right? So using the chair if you need to, we're going to drop that back knee, come right back up. And again, so these are lunges. I want you to try not to hinge too much at the hip, but just down and up. Just start with these first. Try to keep that back heel up. All right, so I'm going to step this right foot out just a little bit. And now it's almost like you're going to bend down and pick something up. Reach down, reach to the ceiling. So I'm going to take this a little bit deeper. Now, if that isn't part of your game, don't feel like you have to do it. But that back knee is still doing that bend, and that front knee will follow the way. Down and up. And one more time. All right, I'm going to step that foot back in. Keep that left foot hand on the chair, and reach back with the right arm. Now, drop that left shoulder underneath the right shoulder. I'm going to let my left hand slide down to the side of the chair so I've got this nice twist going here. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And look to the right wall. All right, circle sweep. Bring that arm up. I'm going to pop that back foot up. If you'd like, you can keep the toe on the ground. And just nice, easy spinal balance here. I am going to hold on to the chair because I'm going to hinge a little bit deeper. And then release both feet together. Deep breath in. And we switch back on the other foot. So, follow the foot in the back, off of the railroad, or on the railroad track, sorry, and just bend that back knee. Now when I go to take this deeper, if this is as deep as you want to go, please stay here, all right? Just a little warm up to where we're going. And up. All right, one more time, and then I'm going to step that front foot out just a little bit and bend the knee, reach down into the ceiling. Again, don't feel like you have to do that at all. I am using the chair to help me get back up, right? And again. Two more. Belly in here. And last one. All right, step that back foot in line. And keep my right hand on the chair. Look to the left. I'm going to let my right hand slide down the chair a little bit. Reach to your neighbor on the back. I've hinged at the hip. So drop that right shoulder a little bit on top of the left shoulder. Thumb to the ceiling back there. Always remember, thumbs up, unless I say something different, all right? All right, we're going to swing that arm down. Firmly plant that right hand. Here we go. We're going to pop that back foot up. Call this spinal balance. Maybe hinge a little bit deeper, but keep that right hand on there. You're going to use your glute, hamstring back here. That foot is flexed, reaching the fingers far from the heel. A lot of energy going out here. Both feet together. Deep breath in. Let's step back. We'll take that vinyasa. We're going to pass through this powerful pose. Goal post arms. Nice. All the way down. Halfway rise. Sink a little lower if that's accessible. Press the hands into the shins. Shoulders are pressing down. And then a reverse swan dive all the way back up. Lovely. And down. Okay, have a drink of water. Nice. Okay. Now, feet are going to go wider than chair width if that's accessible to you. At the very least, let's take them chair width. All right, a little bit wider. I'm going to turn that right toe to the right. All right, deep breath in. We're going to do the same thing we did. We're going to bend that knee, come right back up. So when you come back up, don't lock that leg. You want to keep it bent a little bit, a little bend in it, because we're going to come into triangle pose, reaching up. That front knee has a little bend to it, yes. And we're going to windmill that arm right down, keeping that left arm up there. So this knee hasn't bent. It's not locked, but it's not bent. It's just really strong there, right? And that's what makes it that way. Turning the gaze if that's accessible, hand on the chair. Yeah, nicely done, everyone. Beautiful. Think broad collarbones. So watch this, right? You may have to lift up higher, but nice broad collarbones. Let's put that hand on the chair. We're going this direction, so I'm going to lift that back heel. It's going to turn, sink into that front knee, and here's our high lunge. Hand on the chair if you need it, not if you don't. Front knee now over the ankle, and back leg has a nice bend to it. I'm going to drop that hand to the chair. I'm going to ground that back heel. So I'm going to bring it in just a little bit. All right? Triangle pose. You can't see this here, but I'm going to keep my right hand on the chair and I'm going to turn the elbow to the back. I guess much like this one, but hold the chair if you need to. Hinging at the hip here. Hinge forward. And now, just lengthen the crown of the head to the right wall. What the heck, huh? Breathe deep. You should feel that front foot really doing the work here. Now we call this forehead to knee pose, but you don't have to go down to the knee. But if you'd like to hinge a little bit further, drop your head and then lift your head and we come all the way back up. Both arms up, extended triangle, pyramid pose with extended namaste. And hands to the heart. Swoosh around to the other side. Okay, that triangle pose once again. So I just want you to bend the knee and come right back up. Let's do that. Bend the knee, and when you come right back up, don't let it lock, because that's how it's going to be in triangle pose, right? And again, so we get ready for the way that feels in that knee. Here we go. Find that triangle pose knee, and lower. Push the hips to the right. Keep those collarbones broad here. First inkling is to kind of come forward on this. Keep that right shoulder back. Imagine you are holding on to a ring up here, so this shoulder could not come forward. It has to stay up there. Maybe hinge at the hip a little bit more. Maybe push the hips a little more towards the right. And find that triangle pose shape. Yeah. Lovely. Are we smiling? One more breath. All right, drop that hand. We're going to lift that back heel. Come into our high lunge. This front knee is bent. Reach that arm up. It's furthest away from me. And should you find balance, you can release that other hand, but you can also use the chair too. No biggie. Put fire on the legs. Press the feet into the shoes. Draw inward on both feet. All right. So I am going to put my right hand back. I'm going to ground that back foot, bring it in a little bit. Nice pyramid pose. Left hand on my hip, and I'm going to hinge at the hip. It's a little bend in both knees right there. You'll know when you've gone far enough. When that front knee says, I really got to bend, don't go any deeper than that. Good hold. Maybe the body comes parallel to the earth. You're looking towards the toes, crown of the head reaching towards the left wall. You want to release into forward fold a little bit more. And then lift the head, come on back up. And let's take that extended namaste. One hand on the chair is just fine, or the other one. I'm going to take my gaze up, and that's when balance gets wonky. So leave the hands on the chair if you need to. Bring the hands to the heart. Let's step that back foot in. Let's take that vinyasa facing this wall. Deep breath in. Here's those goalpost arms. Coming down. Forward fold. Halfway rise. Slide down. Press the hands right there at the shins. Find length in your spine there when you do this. And then reverse swan dive up. Beautiful. Back to the front. Okay. Have a drink of water. Oh, we have to balance still. I think I started late. I did start late. I started 2 times. Okay. We're going to balance. I don't know if we did this in this class or is it the Belvedere. But feet come wide. We're using the feet a little more today. So I am going to rock. I'm going to push off the toe, ball, heel. Other side, toe, and then heel, ball, toe. All right? And again. See if you have a little more hang time with that leg up. Keep a hand, keep a finger on the chair. That will help you do this. Hang there a little bit longer. Move with intention through the feet. They will thank you for that, for sure. And when you're home, it's your kitchen counter and your bare feet, because you wear shoes today, and that's just fine. Try that again. All right, we're gonna hang over here. Hold on to the chair like you're reaching towards the earth. And let that leg lift. Turn the toe to me, right? In fact, maybe you could even turn the toe a little more towards the earth, because it's gonna wanna do this, right? It's going to want to use those big quadricep muscles to hold you up there. Take a little bit of a pulse on the outside of that leg. Now from here, we're going to slide into tree pose. And you can drop the foot to the ground, or you can slide it right up the leg. I still have hold of the chair. If you find balance, great. You need to use that chair, go ahead. Step that foot out, because we're going to do the same thing on the other side. Side to side, a little hang time there. So let the foot do exactly what the leg is doing, or the body do exactly what the foot is doing. Yeah. Spend a moment in balance. All right. We're going to go hang over this way. Hand on the chair, let that arm just hang down there. Just gonna hang. Flex this foot, your right foot. Turn the toe to me, maybe turn the toe a little more towards the earth. Yes, exactly. I'm looking right at you, Liz. Perfect, perfect. No. And then from here, we're gonna slide that leg in. Maybe it's gonna stay on the earth. Maybe it's gonna slide up. See if you can find a tree. Turn the toes out. I'm into just an easy goddess pose right here. Up on the elbows. Give your wrists a little bit of a stretch there. Yeah. And then turn the fingers down. Yeah, bring them to you. Up and around, deep breath in. All right, walk them in. Downward facing dog. We will take one more vinyasa. Take a breath here. And then release the hands back and down, reverse swan dive. Here's our goalpost arms. Tailbone back, elbows up, release. Halfway rise. Release down. Okay, lovely. And right down the center, back to your heart. Okay, have a drink, let's sit back down. Good work. You know, one of the problems today is I'm the same color as the wall. So I have to remember that. That's not a good shirt to wear. Okay, let's cross that, lift that right leg up. Now, if crossing the midline is okay for you, I am going to cross it over at the knee today. All right? Nice and tall. Normally this foot would come out. What I want you to do is see if you can bring that ankle in towards the, heel in towards the leg. Just holding that. Right leg on top, right hand on the bottom, and then the left. And then we're going to come in eagle pose. So I'm going to squeeze the knuckles, squeeze the elbows. See if you can lift them up, and you are looking just beyond the wrist. And at that point, the wrist should look about as wide as your finger, right? So turn it until it is really, really narrow. Breathe between the back ribs. Breathe. Eagle pose. One more breath. All right. Unfurl everything. Take that leg out to the side. I'm going to use this hand here and take this nice arc over. I'm not leaning into this really. I'm still sitting both nice and tall on both sit bones. And this is just the ribs that are arcing over. Look down towards the toes. And then we'll see if we can go the other way. Hold on to the chair. Lift up. All right, and then bring that leg in and take the other side up. Again, you can just put it on the ground there. That's better for you. Squeeze the thighs together right there. No, those are shins. I guess the thighs too. Okay, left hand, right hand. Knuckles together, elbows together. See if you can lift them up. You're looking right beyond the wrist there. Give them a little bit of a circle there until they get about as thin as your finger. Yeah. And expanding through the back as you breathe. All the way down to the rib cage. Wow. Nice. One more. All right. Unfurl. Take that leg out to the side. I'm going to straighten it. Maybe you are. Maybe you need the foot on the ground. That's okay. We're going to arc over, but I'm still sitting even on both my sit bones here. So this is the rib cage. I'm going to pull this rib cage inward here. Lift that left rib cage to the right rib cage. And then we go the other way. Hold on to the chair. No, we're so good. All right, slide that leg in. Take these goalpost arms, hinge forward. Pull the elbows up and back so they're not down here. So you can get them lined up and then pull them back. Hold and breathe. And release into forward fold. We're just going to round the spine and roll all the way back up. Nice and tall. Oh, I love that sound. Did you all hear that? Your hands coming back. Let's do it again and listen. I just love that sound. I don't know what it is. Okay, here we go. Release into forward fold. Listen. Walk back. Do y'all ever listen to Jim Gaffigan? You know who he is?
Yes.
He would say right there, what's wrong with her? That's a weird thing. I just love that guy. All right, settle into the back of the chair. Close your eyes. Oh. And with your eyes closed, only so you don't do exactly what I'm doing, take whatever stretch you felt like you need and you didn't get. And then settle back in. So that was your stretch and nobody else's, right? And if you feel tired, that's a good thing, because that's those endorphins. If you feel good, that's those endorphins moving through your body now. And they are released when you stretch and when you strengthen, so bingo, you did it. And wiggle your fingers and your toes. All right, fingers and hands together at your heart, eyes open, soft gaze. Gratitude turns everything we have into enough. Namaste. Have a wonderful day. I'll see you all on Wednesday. Good work. Regular week this week.